I'm MAK.
And I'm Courtney. Welcome back to 2MC.
We have a ton of stuff to talk about today.
Yes.
It's been a big week.
Yeah. So,
we should get into it.
I was going to try to come up with a good, Christmassy,
Not happening.
Let's jingle all the way there, but it didn't work.
We will be jingling shortly, but we've got to do some business first. Oh, business. We're back to the bees.
Oh, boy. So,
we had a meeting.
We did. Yes.
And there were quite a few, it was actually a long meeting. There were quite a few big agenda items on there.
Yeah, and we'll just touch on a couple of them.
Okay.
So, the local bill came up to our board. Our legislative team's been working on it.
Yep. And it's all about inmate medical and limiting the compensation to providers for the health care that our inmates are receiving.
Yes. So that was...
it was actually a really interesting presentation. So if you missed it, I would encourage you to hop on either our social channels or website, MCTV, to catch that presentation. And it was a preset, so it was in the morning.
Yeah. And then WaWa.
Yep, a lot of conversation in the community about the WaWa on Canner and Locks Road. And really what it came down to is the project was in compliance and it met all of the regulations. So that was approved 4-1.
Yes.
And so that will be taking place.
Yes. And then they also went over the Environmental Land Oversight Committee, which was just kind of going over the structure and function of that board because of the ordinance that went through.
Right. I think it's really interesting. So in November, this was on the ballot, right?
Yes.
So residents voted to... happening. Are we having a fire alarm?
It did sound like that.
And now it's quiet.
So there's a 0.5-cent sales tax on specific purchases for a 10-year period.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So in that, those funds, those monies will go to buy conservation land in Martin County. So we'll increase our acreage.
Yes. And then that 9-member citizen committee will help make those decisions on the land acquisition.
Right. So I think that's fantastic. So it was just an initial conversation. They didn't choose who was going to be on the committee, but just looked at the function of that committee and the categories of the types of citizens that would represent.
Yeah. So this is my...
We are jingling. The elf hats. Okay.
So...
speaking of jingling... Wow, that was a great segue.
That was so good. It was so not random at all. So Stuart and Hobe's on Christmas parades.
They were I can't say they were fun. I wasn't there. Mike, one of our camera guys, was at the Stuart Parade. I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. One of our producers was producing the Stuart Parade. I'm not exactly sure what that involves, but I think it's a lot of work. Anyway, he was at the Stuart Parade along with a lot of folks. I was at the Hobe Sound Parade with family and friends because...
Yeah, did you have a good time at the Hobe Sound Parade?
It was, yes, it was most fun. We do like to celebrate that local tradition, I'll say.
Yeah. And then we also had our Jensen Beach Christmas tree lighting.
Yes, the annual community tree lighting.
Yes.
Which, our tree here is shorter.
It's not as grand.
I think it is a grand tree, but it has no lights. It's also flocked. No.
Flocked.
Flock. It's flocked. It doesn't have a frock on. It's
kind of frock.
You know what's interesting about this little Charlie Brown tree is it has 2 types of needles. I believe they're called pine needles. Anyway, we lit the Jensen Beach tree in style, and that was cool. That's really a unique event, I think, for our little community. I love that.
Yeah. And then
Stuff the bus.
So the Stuff the Bus events all took place, and we got a ton of toys and
Bikes.
donations. We got bikes.
Do you know what I saw?
What did you see?
I apologize. Would you like to finish?
Well, I was just going to say we had Santa Claus there and Mrs. Claus, and we also had the Grinch. And the Grinch was trying to steal the toys.
You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I was going to mention the Grinch, and I saw the Grinch riding a bike.
Well,
yeah.
He was trying to steal the bike,
well,
probably.
He was trying to steal things.
Mhm.
And you know what? We were like, oh my gosh, don't run into Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And she was like, don't worry. He's been on the naughty list for years.
That
we
poor
won't let
Grinch.
him near those toys.
Not getting anything good for Christmas, that's for sure.
His heart needs to grow.
Yeah, I think our Grinch's heart needed to grow.
Like that. So Stuff the Bus was amazing. That was in coordination with United Way of Martin County.
Yes.
And benefiting
NTM Transit,
Thank
Marty,
you.
and Stuart Walmart as well. And the Toys for Tots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we do it every year. So if you weren't able to participate this year, we always do it. So next year.
And Courtney, do you have information about like now that they've been donated to United Way, how that works now?
Yeah, so at the fairgrounds is where they have their holiday project. And so the holiday project is a very cool, it's very cool. I love to volunteer there because it's so just
Oh,
fun
you
to
sort all the
see.
toys.
So they
and-
sort all the
Mhm.
toys by age, and then they go onto like tables, and then when the parents come, you get to go shopping with the parents.
So the parents register on the United Way website, right?
Yeah,
So
and
they
then
registered and then they come shopping.
yeah, and then they go shopping and they get to pick out what they want for their kids to get, and they
It's
leave
just
there.
a wonderful way to
Yeah,
help out folks in our community.
yeah, I love it. It's a great project.
Yep.
So let's talk about Home for the Holidays.
Home for the Holidays, is that where animals from the Humane Society of the Treasure Coast
Yes.
get to go home with someone
Yeah.
and enjoy just a special time
Until January 3rd.
until January 3rd?
Yeah.
Or longer if they end up being kept by their foster person
Yes.
and or they get adopted, right?
Yes.
We have someone very special in our department. I believe she is our associate producer. Okay.
Yes.
And Dana, I'm not sure if she'd like to come on camera right now with us, but she says no. So
She-
thank you very much for that opportunity, she said.
Yeah. She said, thank you, but I'm okay.
She's one of those folks who is amazing, keeps our department going, and she's most often behind the scenes.
And she also has like the biggest heart ever.
I know.
Unlike the Grinch.
Unlike the Grinch, her heart is like this,
Yes.
growing. And speaking of behind the scenes, she is fostering a lovely, lovely girl.
Yes.
Her name is
Clarify that you're talking about a dog.
oh, it's a dog girl. A dog girl.
Yes.
Yes.
She's
From the
from the Treasure Coast Humane Society.
yes.
So she is 7 years old, and her name is Asa. Asa.
Asa. Dana, what do you call her? Asha.
Asha. I'm probably still gonna.
What
say
does she
Asa.
answer to?
Everything.
She answers to everything. She is a lovely dog.
Dana's been sending us some videos in our little
Oh, she gets
group
the
chat,
zoomies.
and she is so cute. Like, loves to go like get the ball,
Zooming around.
zooming around, and I think she likes to also lay in her comfy bed though. Like, she also likes to do that.
She also likes to get on Dana's couch when she is allowed.
Or when Dana's
When
not
Dana's
home.
not home. Accurate, accurate.
I
Anyway,
mean,
what a
I-
fantastic program. And if you guys are interested, you could reach out to,
The Treasure Coast Humane Society.
yep, look on their website. We'll obviously drop that in the show notes.
Yes. Yes. Because she is looking for a home. A forever home.
If she doesn't stay with Dana.
Yes.
I mean, there's always that possibility. And she's a hound, like our hound here. That's a Hanukkah hound.
I think she's
I
more
don't
of
know
a
if you
mixed.
noticed.
She's more of a mixed breed, but we'll go with that. Anywho, yes,
It is. Are you mic'd?
So there's a lot
No.
of other animals that are looking for homes.
Yes, there are.
and
We
would.
happened to be scrolling yesterday.
Oh, there's a chicken.
It is lovely, and it had a red
Her name's Mistletoe.
fluff, and we tried to get Tony
Yes.
from the library to bring the chicken home. He was not sure that was an animal that he could provide love to in his current home.
Yeah.
But they also had mice.
They have gerbils.
Were they gerbils or mice?
Yeah, gerbils, and they had like Prancer and
Vixen.
Comet, I think.
Vixen. I saw Vixen.
Oh, okay.
Was Vixen a mouse?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to check.
So-
Anyway, so many cool animals, and they're all just waiting there for a home.
Yeah. And I mean, who doesn't want to be home for the holidays?
I'm going to try to get that chicken in our house.
Okay.
Wait, we're getting
The pet
oh,
on parade.
we have a very special edition with Pets on the Parade in the studio here.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but now that you're tuning into the podcast, we producer Mike goes out to the Humane Society once a month, and I lied, twice a month. He's very busy. He's at the parade and he's at the Humane Society twice a month and all sorts of things. Anyway, they go out there and they film pets, Pets on Parade with available pets. Now, once a year, they bring them into our studio.
It's my favorite day. Sorry.
It's a pretty good day.
I'm like, sorry, I had to jump in because it's really
We have
fun.
bunnies and kittens and cats and
And
do you
dogs.
think, could you ask them to bring the chicken? Okay, thank you. Anyway, it's an opportunity for residents can come in. The animals are up for adoption, and once they come in and they kind of strut their stuff on stage here, they're available in the lobby
For like a meet and greet.
for a meet and greet and for adoption. They do adoptions right on site.
Yeah.
And every year we have employees that come down and do a little stress relief where they're just petting the animals, and then they end up taking them home because they just fall in love with them.
How can you not?
And they also bring donations. You're right. So the Humane Society accepts donations, and things that they're looking for are things like food, toys. Wet dog food and wet cat food.
Yes. And
Toys, blankets, and towels.
yeah, towels.
And they don't have to be new towels
No.
or blankets. They can be things if you're cleaning out your linen closet.
Yeah.
So just think about that option too. You can always drop those by. And that is happening Friday right here, beginning at 10 a.m.
Yeah, which is December 13th.
Thank you.
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
Yes. And we can drop
Freaky Friday.
We can drop that in the show notes.
Exactly. We have some upcoming events.
Okay, so Winterfest is my favorite. Don't tell anyone.
Parks and Rec.
Keep it on down low.
Keep it on the down low.
Winterfest is my favorite. So it's at the mansion at Tuckahoe at Indian Riverside Park. And they have a ton of different kid groups come up and do things on stage.
Like singing.
And,
They're
yeah,
local,
like singing
local groups
or
from schools and such.
dancing. It's
performance
so
groups.
cute. And then they also have a special guest that shows up.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy.
it's only 3 hoes though, right?
Yes.
I did that wrong. It was a combination of Woody Woodpecker and the guest.
So that's a lot of fun. And they have a lot of free activities for kids as well, like arts and crafts and that kind of stuff.
Good. Oh, don't censor that. Okay, Santa.
Santa!
Mr. Claus is going to be in the house. Yes.
The man with the beard.
Yep. Holly Jolly Belly.
So that's on Friday, December 13th. It starts at 5:30 p.m. and ends at 9.
family friendly.
Yeah, great time for kids, great time for families, and we can drop the link to that in the show notes.
We can. One of my favorite events, other than the Hobe Sound Parade and the Pets on Parade.
Okay, so we like what we do. All right,
We
all of
do.
the events we go to are quite fun.
Yes,
And if you're not going, you're missing out.
exactly. Music at the Mansion taking place December 15th. So that's also at the Mansion, obviously at Tuckahoe outside. The weather is fantastic. It's a little cold, I might say.
Oh, today is chilly. And they're having the Hurricane Breeze Band play.
Sounds
So-
very Florida festive anyway, but that is Sunday, the 15th from 3 to 6.
Yes.
And they also do, it's family friendly, so they have activities for the kids and such.
Yeah. Make sure you bring chairs if you're going to go to it, though.
Yes.
So that, or
'Cause
a,
it's
a little
outside.
blanket so you can sit down. And I'm surprised you didn't say this was your favorite.
Martin Cares.
The Martin Cares program. So registration's open.
It's open. And
What exactly is Martin Cares,
okay,
though?
so Martin Cares is the coolest thing. This is the first thing that I started doing when I came here. It's not a program I started. It has been going on in the county for a long time. But it's a behind the scenes look at our local government. So you get to meet and interact and ask questions, hear presentations from folks who are working in those departments. So you also do field trips. So do we take a bus on the runway? We very well may. Do we go to field ops and learn about
Chickens.
chickens, our sentinel chickens,
Mm-hmm.
mosquitoes? You can see them under the microscope.
Yeah, the mosquito larvae.
It's a little creepy. Also,
And
mosquito eating fish.
yeah, and you also tour the water treatment facility.
Yep. Tropical Farms water treatment. Anyway, it's amazing. You learn so much about your county government. You learn about the budget. You learn about the people and the places that make up Martin County government. And really,
Kind of like a behind the scenes.
I think I said that, but yes,
Oh,
behind the
sorry.
scenes. And you can become an ambassador. You learn about water quality. You learn about, all these things that maybe you drive by on a daily basis. You think it's just a lake, but you learn about how all that vegetation on the littoral shelf, and then maybe some that you even see in that water area, how that's cleaning the water, cleaning nutrients out of the water, bad nutrients,
Yeah.
and before it flows into the river.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do love this program. Dana and Courtney, you both we all work together on it. And registration's open. We'll drop it in the show notes.
Yes.
But that is martin.fl.us/cares, just in case you want to go check it out right now.
And we are also having a call for artists.
Oh my gosh.
For
yeah.
I'm
okay.
so excited. Sorry.
Go.
I got
No,
excited.
go.
So it's
After you.
Martin County Centennial murals that they're calling for artists.
Yes. So our centennial is
It's this year.
coming up next
2025.
Yeah, 2025. It may be shocking for you to think about this, but I was not around during the beginning
The
of Martin
first year?
County. No, I was not. However, we're super excited to celebrate our centennial next year and all that means for Martin County. And back to this, they're doing a call for artists.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that, we'll drop it in the show notes, but we also have that information on our website and at Arts Fest, I'm sorry
Fest.
about that. That is Arts Fest,
Yes.
February 8th and 9th at Memorial Park. They are going to have artists come together and
Create live murals.
live murals, and it will be their vision of Martin County
100 years from now.
100 years from now.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
Yes.
I love
so,
that.
and that's through our Office of Community Development,
Mhm.
our Art in Public Places
Yes.
program.
Mhm.
So, a lot of neat stuff.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite holiday song?
Oh, no. It's not the Chipmunks.
We had this big debate in our office last week.
Was I there?
Yeah, we were playing some of the songs while we were working. So Dana loves the Chipmunks.
Ooh, shoot. Sorry, Dana. I forgot that.
That's Dana's favorite.
How do they sound again?
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. You don't want me to do that. It'd be screeching in Stephan's ear, and he'd be really upset about that.
I don't know. I can't.
You don't have a favorite one? Oh, that was good. that was
amazing.
perfect.
Laura likes the I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Yeah. What do you like? Dreadful, dreadful.
Let's see. I don't know. I feel like rocking around the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me literally want to dance around the Christmas tree.
But the Christmas trees are usually in corners.
Well, you have to do like an awkward like shimmy because the trees and you can't go around it usually.
Oh, producer Mike likes chestnuts roasting.
First
First of all, I've never had a chestnut.
you never had a roasted chestnut?
No, we're not in England.
Oh, they
Mate.
Aye. So in Italy they're really popular too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting married in Italy? Frank?
It's been in the talks.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'll be
been in the
expecting
talks.
my airline ticket any day now.
Oh yeah, because that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so we're out.
Yeah.
We think that you should write in the comments.
What your favorite holiday song is.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Stephan's so proud of
apparently
us for thinking about that.
she doesn't have any.
I do.
So she might need to listen to some to figure it out.
No, I know what it is. It's just a secret. Maybe you guys can guess.
Anywho, okay, well, thanks for coming and seeing us or hearing us.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap it.
All right, so we'll see you guys next time on 2MC.
Bye.
Bye.